in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dallas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, move.
There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now they'll run the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
He wants to throw it. Strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you've got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first down.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Reads it, fires complete. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offense.
Gonna take a shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Hauls it in. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical.
There he goes. To take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Dallas. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
Right on the money. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense isn't.
Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Finding open areas. There he goes. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that 2nd level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
Rushes on him. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got him this time. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Matonio. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that upon him. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matonio. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the air on third and short. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the front. Brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guy